How y'all doing today? Whew, it is 25 degrees outside. It is cold. And this channel is all about weight loss, mobility, lymphedema, recipes, lifestyle, exercise, and all the stuff. Stress relief. So as we head to the gym, because no matter how cold it is and how much my knees are bothering me, the answer to joint issues, the answer to mobility challenges, the answer to weight loss is movement. Now, I'm not saying if you eat this, exercise this, you're going to get this weight. That's probably what you think, because that's probably what's been modeled to you. But the truth is, if you eat nutritiously, move moderately, manage your stress, rest, relax, and hydrate, then you're going to get healthier. And if you take care of yourself from head to toe, self-care, then you're going to find weight loss, and you'll find sustainable weight loss. And if you give yourself grace, if you look at things from a positive perspective. Hello, Yvonne, good morning. And if you take it down 120%, you're going to find some grace. You're going to find some success. And if you keep learning, and if you keep being aware of what you're doing, how you're feeling, it's like taking your temperature. You know, when we were kids, our mother always took our temperature. We didn't feel well. Then it got to the point where you can just feel your head. Even if you have a friend who's sick, you feel their forehead to see how they're feeling. You're like, okay, your temperature's up a little bit. Let's go and rub some alcohol on you and take some aspirin. But we didn't know we shouldn't be taking all them aspirin, because it's killing our gut health, our kidneys, and our liver. So, I hope that you all had a very peaceful and a very fun holiday. I had an amazing holiday. Okay. I ate some pie. I had a pineapple upside down cake. It was real good too. I ate some dressing and some cranberry sauce. We turned the corner. Whew. So that's what we think of a good time. I mean, we fellowship, we met some new people. We went to a very beautiful dinner. We went to a beautiful luncheon on Thanksgiving. We cooked, we fellowship, we stayed up all night. But when we talk about good time, what do food addicts talk about is what they ate. I had some turkey and cranberry sauce and dressing and deviled eggs. And we were able to cook for Miss, oh girl, you have some banana. See, that's what food addicts think about. We think about what we ate. When we give you directions, we think about, we're going to tell you what restaurant to turn at, because that's where food is. And that is because we've been marketed to so much that the marketing works. So, let me tell you, we had our 7 days of you ain't got to eat about it. So those people who were in that got the book, you know. But I am scared to release my book. So I'm working on my fears. I'm working on my uncertainty. And I'm just telling y'all that. And I'm very, I've been pleasantly distracted by a lot of good things, but not the thing I needed to do that I said I was going to do. So it happens. I'm working on it. And that's what's called giving yourself some grace, honey. But I wanted to tell you that. And I actually cooked a hamburger soup yesterday with some cornbread and some potatoes with, I put some cheese on the potatoes and a little butter. And yesterday, you're going to laugh. And we're going to talk about this when Marla comes back. She made some salmon croquettes and rice, sugar rice. And when I tell you, when she made that sugar rice, baby, she made that sugar rice. I said, Marla, sugar makes your joints hurt, you know? It looked good, but of course I couldn't eat it. What you gonna say, Pat?
I thought that car was gonna hit that SUV pulling out of there.
Oh, wow, yeah. They ain't paying attention this morning. It's cold not to pay attention. I'm being too big of a rush. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. But I was just like, and you know, this is the thing. We all can lose weight. And you know what Michelle says a lot. She says that she wanted to just look cute in clothes and be able to go in and store buy clothes. And of course I do too. But the thing that stuck out to me when I go to the Ajax Center is a lot of the skinny people are on walkers and on canes and in wheelchairs. And I'm like, well, why they in wheelchairs and walkers if they skinny? If that's supposed to be the goal. Now, it turns out the goal isn't to be skinny. The goal is to be healthy. And so how do you get there? By understanding the effects of food. You know, putting sugar. Even if I buy a pack of butter, it'll take me 6 months to use it. But if somebody cooks for me, they might put a whole stick of butter in something. I don't butter my food like that. Good morning, Janetta. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I just put a little bit of butter. I don't really put a lot of butter in my food. And then I was looking at the oil, and I'm like, all these years we've been marketed to buy this oil, sunflower oil, safflower oil, all the oils. But those oils are not good for us. Now, I buy olive oil. I need to buy some avocado oil also. But you make products, and you know they're killing us. And on top of that, they're making us gain weight because they're not natural. They're manufactured products. And so when I say to people, and I say to you, when I say this on my Facebook page, I didn't explain it because people want to talk about, I'll say it is not your fault that you are overweight. And then people who have no sensibilities and who are rude, well, and it's so deep, you know, it is so deep. That is why you have to give yourself grace. And I'm here to tell you, I'm giving myself some grace. And I think that's probably been one of the best ways that I've been able to really lose weight. Because I actually my mind used to spin, and it still spins every day, all day about everything. And the more we keep going to support groups, and the more I keep participating, and the more I keep hearing, give yourself some grace. You know, and keep dreaming and keep moving. See, right now, I'm out of my wheelchair. I'm riding in the seat. And I really didn't feel like moving, but being in that wheelchair is not comfortable. And that's the thing. The answer to, good morning, Betty Benson, 8850. The answer to mobility is moving. And that's just the truth. So yesterday, I thought I had to cook for a guest, and turns out they had to work late. And honestly, that's the only reason I got out to cook, because I'm like, I got out like 10 minutes till I thought they were coming. But after an hour, they were like, they had to work late. So I was like, okay. But it was good that I got up and cooked because I actually ate. But did I feel like it? No, I did not. But do I know that as I lose weight and feel better, I'm naturally going to be doing things? Yes, I am. And are there times when I need to be pushed to do something? Yes, there is. And I'm grateful that I was able to get up. And I'm grateful that I was able to cook and I washed dishes and all the stuff. I'm very, very grateful. And then I folded some clothes. I folded the towels and my panties. I set my panties up in the living room. So when I get home, I'm going to put them in the thing on top of the refrigerator in my room. And I'm just grateful that I was able to do a little bit of work. I found my shoes. So this morning when I got ready to go, I wouldn't have to look for my shoes. Because if I hadn't found where my shoes were, the clean clothes were on top of my shoes. So if I hadn't folded the clothes up, I wouldn't have seen them. Then I would have been in a panic this morning. I would have been crying and all kinds of drama. So now I don't know what I did with my plastic cap. I think it's in my jewelry box, but that's okay. For some reason, I put this so tight on my head, and only I did it. And I'm like, girl, that thing's tight. So I just wanted to come on this morning and really tell you that I'm afraid. The thing I said I wanted to do, I'm scared to do. However, I give myself grace. Now, Marla asked me if I wanted some chips yesterday. I'm like, yeah, I want some chips. And my friend bought me some popcorn, and I made sure that I didn't eat all of it. It's a big bag, so I ate a little bit and put the rest away. I'm like, okay. And then I started thinking about something else. I think I even grabbed an orange yesterday because I'm nervous, so my habits will be eat all the big old bag of popcorn. And this is what proper successful weight loss journey looks like. It looks like thinking things through, being honest with yourself, saying, you know, I'm a little nervous, I'm a little scared, and my knees hurt. I always am very aware. The worse I feel, the more I want to eat. So yesterday I made a plan. I grabbed me 6 bottles of water. This is after I cooked and had my dinner, washed the dishes, folded the clothes, and got to lay back down. So I was able to enjoy my movie, have a little popcorn, not a lot, just a little, have some water, have some fruit. And my knees also hurt. Yes, ma'am, I be blowing. You be blowing what? So yes, and give yourself grace. I got the tape on my knees smooth, and also I'm moving slowly. And I know that the answer to movement is, the answer to pain and joint issues is mobility, is moving. And we're supposed to have a snowstorm tomorrow, so hopefully the van will be able to take me to my exercise class tomorrow, because the answer to mobility challenges is movement. And I got my cane with me, and so having those tools. So I'm gonna get some glucosamine, and I got avocado, and we're supposed to mix avocado with alcohol, and it's gonna have pain relief. We're gonna try that out, and we're gonna look for natural ways to help to relieve anxiety and relieve pain. We're not going to try to do I'm not going to take no more aspirin again. My brother he don't ever take no medicine at all. He got really bad allergies. He don't take no medicine. He just suffocated. And so, at the risk of hurting our kidneys and our livers, we might want to rethink that. It just don't make any sense the way this society has hurt us with our health, and then they blame us. So another challenge is, this is the second set of nail polish. They've done something different to this nail polish that it just doesn't stay on. So if you buy your own nail polish and you paint your own nails, let me know what brand you buy where it stays on. That's such a waste of buying nail polish that's not going to stay on. I painted my nails at 3 o'clock Thursday morning. When I got to the pool, my nail polish was popping up in the water. That was Friday. So I just want to encourage each of you to give yourself grace, get you some support, and just move a little bit. Just move a little bit. And most importantly, to understand that you must believe that you can heal and be healed and be successful in your physical fitness and mobility journey to even begin to have success. So you cannot speak negatively. You can only speak faith-filled words and positively. So God bless you. Good morning. Hit the like button. Somebody send me a super chat. And I'm going to talk to y'all later. We're at the gym. So, thinking about getting up, my legs hurt me. But I know I can do it. Plus, Miss Pat's here. And a lot of times the drivers, they also give you moral support. Oh, anyway, if you got somebody with you, that gives you the moral support to move. Okay? Peace and hair, peace. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Have a blessed